В смысле? Стопы. Я тільки вийшла і... Вот там, с другой стороны. Ага, это снизу. Ага. Нет, это немножко не то. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio.
Такс.
Guardium Leviosa.
Такс. В смысле? А, він просто пробежался. Угу.
Guardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Guardium Leviosa.
Так, ну все, мы стыхлы. А где вот этот? Я сейчас не могу понять. Подождите-ка. Что это він так забегал? Так. Такс. Так, не, это сильный. Смысл?
What went on here, I wonder?
How nice of you to stop by.
Такс. Ага. Стопы. Но мне показало тут где-то, я сейчас недопоняла. Оси. А, это мини-тролля показывала. Так, я думаю, пора сматываться нафиг. Я не хочу тут застрять. Угу. А, я ж можу просто переміститися, в принципі, до завдання. А в нас завдання... А з чим завдання? Встретись Поппі. Ага. Ну... Так, давайте-ка вот это вот сделаем. Так, подождите-ка, в крипте ж, так ведь? Я уже поставила оце задание, в смысле. Такс. Угу. Угу. У нас есть 3 часа, чтобы нормально посидеть, поиграть в Hogwarts, так сказать. Потом я вернусь к Геншину, но это уже отдельно, это уже блокнот, это уже оформлять странички далее. По-видимому, они все еще не оформлены, вот в чем проблема. Поэтому я пока его не оформлю, видео снять не смогу этих страничек. Но в скором времени я все сделаю как надо и вам покажу. Вот так вот как-то.
Indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Угу.
Might some kind soul help me?
А, это здесь. Ага.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send it out.
Так, эту миссию мы
And don't
прошли.
feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Такс. Что-то игра почала подключивать у мене. Так, я поняла, пока ждем. Пока у нас нету особо задания с вот этим всем, так что... Ну, це вот вроде бы як... Не, давайте... Ага. Так, где это у нас? Ага. Самый ближе буде отсюда уже. Так, ладно, я тільки ногті підстригла, а от затащити їх так, щоб вони не царапались, ну ніяк не зробила. Так, сейчас. Такс. Ну что ж, пошлите. Мне показывает, что это наверху, а что туда я не взберусь вот так вот. Так. А что тут у нас? Хода-брода. Ладно.
Hello again, Miss Wolf.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Так, снаряжение. А я ж не подивилась еще, что из этого мне не надо, а что надо. Ну, оце точно минус уходит. Так, сейчас я посмотрю для начала, что именно мне не надо. Я поменяю, возможно, якесь тут снаряжение. Так, перчатки. Надо будет продать. Так, этого нету. Шляпу я продала. Так, шарф. Надо будет узнать, что это за шарф. Это тоже продаем шарф. Плащ. Смотрим на плащи. Ну, мы продаем, так сказать. Да, це всі надо буде плащі продати. И наряды смотрим, какие есть. Ага. Ну нет, продаем и наряды все. Оно в минус нападения уходит. А нам надо именно, чтобы нападение было сильнее, потому что тогда будет шанс того, что мы сможем одолеть врага. Защита у нас тоже нормальная. У нас, если что, есть отвар, типа рябиновый. Так что нам все по плечу, так сказать. Пошлите оце вот продавать. Так, плащи продаем.
What do you have for sale?
Плащи и наряды вроде бы тоже. Шарф тем более. Такс. Угу. Все, теперь можно идти. Так. Ага. Так. Стоп, а почему теперь резко показала дорогу туда, если нам туда надобно? А, это дорогу показывает, подали вид. Все, я поняла. Угу. Такс.
I don't know why they're called unforgivable curses. Using them don't bother me none.
Так, я можу з ними не сражаться.
Know me by sight. Unfortunately.
Угу. Так, ага. Ну, этих можно и одолеть, как бы. Угу. Нам треба нагору как-то.
Where your guts for garters? What a silly threat.
Угу. Так, побежали.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Так, дальше.
This way.
Следовать за Поппи. Ага. Так, сейчас я тут уберу. Немножко по мне не видно карту отцу.
Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts.
Revelio.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
No one's mightier and Rockwood.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Anyone looking for trouble found it in me.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hoxfield? It could be useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol. Oh, that warrants a look.
Revelio.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Gah! I don't know what they think I'll see around here. Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach. Gah!
Is that you, Roylance? Levioso!
What have you done?
Clumsy little fool. quicker than that.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Там мост обрушили просто. Вот в чем весь прикол. Проблема в том, что перед нами мост разрушили. От этого никак не... Ну, я не знаю, як там они хочет, чтобы мы ушли с... Это максимум, если мы... Ай, тот мешок надо было изначально сделать позже, как бы. То есть... Сначала вот ту бочку разрушить, а потом выстрелить в мешок, чтобы они перешли на то место. А мы бы в это время по-тихому по мосту пробежались бы. Вот и все. Як вариант, это, конечно, зелье невидимости бы помогло нам, но оно недолго действует. В общем, вся проблемка. Так, где мы?
Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Так. Тут як вариант можно использовать буде капусту.
It's been ages since I've found anything poking in Crackcroft. If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at a bank. Ah. Irondale's not half as tough. I heard something.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for...
Nothing. Would have preferred something. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Ну, ты ж там обычно відходиш. Так, відійди.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Я поняла, от собачка.
Better not be a trick.
There's trouble afoot. You haven't got
Да,
a
блин.
You'll have to fight it, Benjamin.
Is this what they teach in herbology these days?
Так. Так.
You will fall. Admirable trick.
Ой, а где наша вот это? А, она тут. Оце проблемка, що ми мост оцей розрушили. Велика є проблемка. Бо ми потом не выберемся. То есть мы не доберемся сюда. А, его можно починить потом. Все. Точно, мы ж знаем это заклинание.
Shall we finish what we started? Avoiding our problems, are we?
Где?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is...
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
What I wouldn't give any price right now.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking a butt.
Tell us. Revelia.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Так, бо я не можу понять, як вони стоять. А, вони спинами стоять.
Someone there?
Someone's going to regret it.
Вот так, вот. Такс.
Come out before I find you.
Так, все, ми зробили, як змогли. Так, дальше что?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Такс.
Revelia.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alohomora.
Возможно, даже и не 3 часа я буду играть, типа поменьше, бо я схожу в магазин, чтобы еще купить поїсти.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rope cord is dragging intact! Do with a nice mushroom stew. You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get home. Regret coming here. Get accustomed to that. I won't go down as easy. You're very suffering, do you? I'm permanent dying, aren't we? I see you. Let's see you survive.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Bring her. Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints. Bring her.
Я, кажется, поняла, в чем суть.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Такс. Так, а ну-ка. Мне сказали, что доступно новое задание, типа як. О, стопы. Появилось. Ну, мы в Hogwarts, наверное, где-то півчасика поиграем, как минимум еще до 7:30, а там уже я буду думать. Возможно, мы еще и в Геншин вернемся. Хотя там делать нечего, у нас смолы там нету.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Так, в смысле?
The Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Такс. Так, сейчас. Ну-ка, ого, как оно любит. И нам доступно собрать волосы фестала. Угу. Все так. Повысчесывали, собрали. Я про них вообще забылась, если честно. Такс. Угу. Такс. Угу. Такс, ну ладно, я пішла обратно внутрь. Испытать 3 растения. Но это надо ждать, пока вони знову появляться. Тут 10, тут 6 и тут 6 минут. Просто, если честно, то скучно. Так что півчасика як мінімум стільки я видержу, то якраз таки. Подземной гавани. Угу. Угу. Mm-hmm.
My mother would like to speak with you. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Такс. Перемещаемся. Ага. Такс. Стопы. Я поняла смысл, кажется. 1, 2, 3, 4. То есть первый май будет трикутник. Это 1. Потом 2 йде якраз таки от это. Два. 3 штуки. Йде вот там сбоку. И так, ага. И последние 4. Это вот эта штука. 1, 2, 3, 4. А еще плюс не зашло. Так, ладно. В смысле? Такс.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Конечно.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Такс.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species. True. Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
В смысле?
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Так, немножко осталось. Такс. Ах, где тут спуск? А, мы уже пробежали этот спуск, сорянчик. Так, ага. Ну... Так, ага.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Так. В смысле? Угу.
Beautiful.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Thanks.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and, food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Ладно, пожалуй, на этом я буду заканчивать. Даже что
I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Ладно, на этом, пожалуй, я буду заканчивать реально, поэтому я не знаю, что я буду еще играть сегодня. Если нет, иди уже завтра, потому что реально я кажу, что мне скучно, плюс я хочу еще поесть, как бы, так что всем удачи и пока-пока.